Michael is the publisher of Talkers Magazine, known as the Bible of the talk radio industry. And you see Michael in the newspaper all the time being quoted about talk radio, and people see Michael Harrison, publisher, Talkers Magazine, but they don't know you the way I know you. And the things you've done in your career, having been at the forefront of certain musical movements, of certain media movements, of a number of changes in our culture that you presaged and then helped contribute to, and in some respects, direct. So I'd love to, if we could just quickly, or as quickly as you'd like, or as little, as unquickly as you'd like, go through some of the ups, downs, and curves in your career.
My career, for those watching this, has been as a disc jockey playing music, has been in journalism in the news, has been as a radio station programmer, it has been as a radio station owner, it has been in syndication, trade magazine writing and trade magazine publishing, most of these things overlapping and sometimes 2 and 3 at the same time.
Was there a theme that went through all these various twists and turns in your career?
The theme always has been to serve new markets when things are changing. That I saw the talk radio phenomenon of the 90s coming as early as the 70s. I saw the FM movement coming when AM radio was king. I saw the album replacing the single as the primary unit of measurement in popular music. Now I'm very involved in the internet. And even though Talkers Magazine is primarily a trade magazine for radio, and it's one of the leading, if not the leading, radio trade magazines, the internet is such an overwhelming force and so representative of so many future venues that one must turn to the internet now if one is to remain on the cutting edge.
Before we talk about that in the new media, and now it's the new media seminar you do every year.
Yeah.
Because new media is another term that you have promoted.
I promoted it, I certainly didn't coin it.
Yeah.
The first new media convention took place back in, I would say about 100,000 years ago, when the artists that were painting on the caves got together to talk about the problem being presented by those artists that used brushes. That the brush was a disruptive technology that absolutely took away what the founding fathers of the cave art movement felt was real art. How could somebody possibly paint on a cave with a brush, with a machine? It wasn't real art. And of course I'm kidding, but I wouldn't have been surprised if that were the case, because that's always been the story of new media.
You're unbelievable.